Cozy, settle down. Settle.
No, don't say. Stop! Don't do that again.
Okay, fine.
Now you're. I'm gonna fight you.
Okay. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 35th installment of Bullsitting on TSWS Gaming. This week we have God of War Ragnarok delivering on over 3 years worth of hype, Sonic Frontiers sprinting past critical acclaim and straight into mediocrity, and Call of Duty continuing to make the case for an indefinite block of the Activision Blizzard merger. I'm your host, Loke7, and joining me.
What? What?
I'm your host, Loke7, and joining me today is the lovely Cozy Beluga, the incomparable and impatient Ham Solo, and the gamer with the sexiest motorcycle on Twitter at Crazy Louis Gaming. So, more like too small. So Louis,
Oh no.
Louis,
What's
there's a
up?
couple of questions we have to ask all our guests when they come on.
Go for it.
So first, what's the best game of all time?
Oh, Doom. Doom. That's my game, Doom.
He said,
Dang,
Best
no
game of all time,
hesitation.
Doom.
Dang, no
Which one?
hesitation.
Yep. No doubt.
Which Doom? Which Doom?
Oh man, Doom 2. When I got that double barrel, that was it for me. I mean, just that sound, I feel like oh man, I just love that sound. I can play it for hours and hours and hours. I love Doom 2. I even know the code still. With
Damn.
the God mode and all that stuff. I know all that stuff still in my head, and I just love that game. Best game ever.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This guy means it.
Yep.
Let's go to the chat real quick. Welcome, Shelton. 108 Dragon, welcome. Xbox International Podcast, welcome.
that's
as well.
Louis. That's Louis.
That's me.
Oh, yeah. Louis, don't test me, bro. Don't test me. Dre says, "What up, everyone?" Okay. Louis, next one.
What's
Best
up?
best console of all time. Let's see if you hesitate on this one.
Oof, that's a tough one. That is
Come on, Louis, you got this.
No, you don't.
Best
You don't
console
got
of
this.
all time. Wow. I mean, that's a tough one though. I mean, it's hard to choose because for me, all of them are the best though. Because I have like good memories of all of them, but
No sitting on the fence.
that's hard.
He's putting you in a blender right now. Get it
Yeah,
together.
he is.
Get it together. You look hurt.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The console I most played the most was in PS2 though. If I had to pick one, I would pick the PS2 though. That's actually
Ham Solo, take that. Take it and shove it.
that's because I played the most on it though. I mean, seriously, because PS2 was the thing. You got
at this
GTA
point-
3 and all that stuff.
Yes.
You
San
let me down,
Andreas,
Louis.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Amazing console.
Yes.
MGS2 also came out on that one. Amazing console.
Yes.
Well done. Good
But-
choice.
108 Dragon said the
But-
SNES or the 350. Did he have a different
350?
edition of the? I mean, that's
108
that's an
I
interesting.
gotta-
version.
Yes.
I gotta tell you something though. 108 has got all the cool gadgets, so I don't doubt he got a 350 though. It'd be probably better than 360. I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
He gets all the
does,
cool
you know.
gadgets.
Yo,
He
108,
does
I
get all the
need
cool
you to get
gadgets.
off the fence. Pick one, bro. Pick one. Stackpole was about to hit dislike if he didn't say PS2. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That is worth a dislike. If you're watching, press like, subscribe, share. We've got us a quality guest today. He says PS2, best console of all time.
Shut your mouth.
Louis,
Quality guest. The fuck
Louis.
out of here.
So the last one is the saltiest question. All right. Remember, no sitting on the fence.
Right.
What is the best current console? PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X. Pick one.
Oh
Xbox
shit.
Series X, man. Super easy right there. Xbox
Look at
Series
look, he's
X. I go.
disappointed now. Look at that dude.
Why are you
I'm really not.
disappointed though?
I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. That's a
I'm
fair
just
choice.
wondering. I'm just kind of curious, Loke. Like, why you look disappointed when I'm sure your Series X is hooked up, but that PlayStation 5 over there looking lonely. It ain't got a.
Rusty.
It ain't. Does it even got
Cold.
a? It ain't got a
Here's
cord
the
in it.
thing. I'm not even. It's not even connected.
What?
Hmm.
This is like
I
a
mean,
door stopper for me.
don't get me
The
wrong. I
door
got my PS5.
stopper. That's disrespectful.
Wow.
We will get to that later in the show. We will address this. Don't
Oh
worry.
my god.
Don't worry. Okay, so Retro's not in yet. We'll get back to him when he does get in. Cozy, what have you been playing this past week?
So I started out, with my yearly Mass Effect playthrough, of course. I'm enjoying that. And so I was supposed to start Super Monkey Island, not Super Monkey Island, it's a new game. Whatever, the Monkey Island game. I'm supposed to start that. But then something happened because I was prepared to start it over the weekend. Vampire Survivors. I just because people were saying, talking trash about it. So I was like, let me check this game out for like 5 minutes. A whole 14 hours later.
14 hours.
I started playing it Wednesday and I already have 1 day and like 10 hours in it.
Damn. Well, okay.
I don't recommend it to people because you will not be able to stop.
Can you try and sum it up in like one sentence? Why is Vampire Survivors so great? Because I've already put it in my backlog, but you wouldn't know it from the look of it. Like, this is an amazing game.
It is. The best way to describe it is this. It's imagine if the best features of a roguelike had a baby with the best features of a bullet hell.
Okay, so Ham's not gonna like this because it's a roguelike.
Nope.
But it's also a bullet hell. But it's like rewarding and short. Like, this play sessions don't make you feel like it doesn't make you feel like the game is dragging. It's fun
I'm
to
still
just
gonna try it, but
14 hours.
Huh?
But you were on it for 14 hours straight.
Yeah, I stopped for a bit. Here's how much I loved it. I went to be like, okay, let me log in to do my regular Overwatch sesh. I love Overwatch. And then I did like one match, and I was like, I'm going back to Vampire Survivors.
Damn. You even left Overwatch.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
this might be a problem. This game might be a problem.
I'm telling you. I jokingly say don't play it, but seriously, it is a problem.
I just googled it and watched pictures. It looks like a Zelda type of game. Is it like Zelda?
No, it's literally like, so all you do is move around. You don't shoot.
Yeah.
Everything, all the attacks are automatic. It's like you're just moving left, right, up and down, and hordes of enemies are coming at you. And you can collect gear, and you can collect weapons, and you can get upgrades for those.
Oh, so you just run around and the guy just does the attacking by itself. Like, okay, here you are.
Yeah.
Whoosh, and just hits it. Okay. Got it. That's cool.
There's builds and stuff, so you learn builds and things like that as you play. But yeah, you're just moving around. And then, you can, buy permanent upgrades so that your playthroughs are easier.
That sounds interesting.
Okay. Ham Solo, what have you been playing this past week?
oh, you already know what I've been playing.
Captain Obvious.
You already know what I've been playing. I've been playing the greatest game of all time.
The second coming of Christ, baby.
No, I'm just kidding. I've been playing a little game called God of War as of the last
Never heard of it.
couple of days. The game is pretty damn fantastic. I still don't give it the go over Elden Ring, though. Sorry, I just can't do it. Elden Ring.
That one in the chamber.
Can't do it.
We will come back to that one. You've been playing God of War. Okay. Roger that. Louis, what have you been playing this past week?
I've been kind of out this past week, but I've been playing. What have I been playing though? I'm
Have
kind of
you been
lost now.
playing?
Yeah, I did play, but I just don't know what I've been playing though. I played Modern Warfare. I played Modern Warfare, which is a lot of fun. I played Forza with the guys on Friday, like always. That's a ritual. We play Forza Fridays at 4 p.m.
Oh,
What else
Forza
did we
Friday
play?
4.
Yeah, we play Forza Fridays. It's a group of guys, from over there from England, and also
You hear that,
Holland. We
Cozy?
get
Only
together.
guys.
Oh no, we got a girl on there. Her name's Puzzy. She joined us now, which is a lot of fun. What else have I been playing?
He's
Oh
just trying to
man,
instigate.
no, seriously,
Yeah.
just hopped on with us. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, so Forza Fridays, Modern Warfare. What else have I been playing though?
No God of War?
No, not yet because God of War came out. When was it? On Tuesday? Tuesday
Wednesday.
wasn't. Oh, Wednesday? No, I haven't sat down and played that thing or actually bought it. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait a little while to get it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm gonna wait a little while for it. Yep.
Alright.
Especially since I
Cozy,
heard it's got a lot of bugs in it.
God of War has bugs?
Have you heard that? Because I haven't. I've only encountered one bug so far, and it didn't happen
Han
repeatedly.
Solo, the PlayStation Defense Force to the rescue.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh,
You've
now he
upset
takes
the
a drink out of a
pony.
green glass. All of a sudden, you green.
Leave me alone.
All of a
Han
sudden, you
Solo.
got beef with PlayStation
All
and you
right,
green.
let's get into it. Let's get it. We don't have all night. Cozy, have you played God of War?
You know the answer. I don't play any game with unskippable cutscenes.
Oh, that is harsh. Okay.
Ridiculous.
From what you've seen of God of War, what is your take on this? Is it a worthwhile
Why are
game?
you
Is
asking me? It's
I'm
not worthwhile to
asking
me. It's not worthwhile to me because it has unskippable cutscenes. It could be the greatest game to other people, and that's fine. But unskippable cutscenes is an unplayable game.
God of War is an unplayable game.
Unskippable cutscenes equals unplayable game. That's
She's
just my
wild.
personal opinion.
Off the cuff beluga.
Cozy,
Yeah.
even
I'm
Stankmore
kind of lost though.
that loves Xbox says you tripping.
No, I mean some people like
will give
watching.
you a
I don't.
chance to retract.
I refuse. I refuse. It is known thing that I already hate cutscenes. I don't want to wade through cutscenes to get to the next little killing bit. That's like the most tedious thing to me. I'm just there to kill. I don't care about your story. If your story's just being told to me through cutscenes, that to me is like lazy. I just could watch a movie and get just about the same thing out of it.
Unplayable and lazy.
Oh, I see. She's one of the 1980s type of person that likes.
I don't like cutscenes. I actually really hate cutscenes. Like, there's so many games that, you could tell me, oh, this thing happened, and like, yeah, I don't know, because I skipped every cutscene. I will literally stop playing a game because it has an unskippable cutscene.
How about Mass Effect, though? But Mass Effect's got a bunch of cutscenes, though.
Most of the cutscenes in Mass Effect are actually just, you after you've made a choice. That feels different than, like, watching someone's little clip of that they throw in.
I see what you mean. Did you?
Interesting.
Have you ever played Red Dead? How about Red Dead Redemption? Like that type of game or no?
I don't like Rockstar games. I think they have really terrible gameplay.
What?
She's killing it. She's killing the entire everybody.
It's like no. Here's exactly why.
She is literally the God of War right now. No.
Here's why. In Rockstar games, why can't I complete a mission exactly how I want to complete it? Why do I have to do it the way the game wants me to do it? It's an open world game. Why isn't everything open to how I want to complete the game? That's stupid. And every time it's like, oh, you have to do it the exact way or else you fail, mission failed. I don't like that.
Gogo Po says it's hubris and ego to think we want to watch their movie.
Yes, that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to watch it. If that's your what you call it, if your only way of conveying something is like just watch this cutscene, then I don't think it's very Very interesting.
But it depends on the game though, because again, if the game's got a good story to it, you of course want to watch the cutscenes though.
Me? No, absolutely not. I'm telling you, you cannot give me a game where I'm like, especially if the main mechanism is killing. If I just want to kill, I'm there to kill. That's all I'm there for.
So what Cozy's saying is the only way she likes a story is if she's able to pretty much create it.
Yep, either create it or it's a game that the story is pretty much it and it doesn't have any killing. If there's no killing, then I'm fine.
What she wants is an honor.
Stigma, Jesus Christ.
I just want to kill. That's all I want. I'm just there to kill. I'm not there to watch your little clips to be rewarded for killing. I just want to kill.
She wants an Arnold Schwarzenegger type of game, you know, where it just jumps in there and shoots everything and that's it. We don't care what happens. Just jumps in there, shoots everything, and let's go.
GOW is spitting some facts, though. Some people just don't care. That's true.
Huh?
Oh, man, Stankma, I can't even say it. I can't say this. I can't, dude. I love you, but this you crossed the line. Otherwise, when Cozy cooks bread, she laced it with something she liked games to play like John Wick movies. You know what?
Yes! Yes! Yeah! Just run here, kill this. Yes! I love that. That's my favorite part about games.
When you were screaming yes right there, right?
Did you play Cyberpunk, Cozy?
No.
That's a lot of games that you can just skip a lot of the cutscenes and stuff like that if you want to in that game.
It's on my two playlists. Not The Witcher.
I think you like it. I think you
like
The Witcher?
I don't like RPGs where I can't create a character.
Okay,
man, Louis is the most blown away guest we've ever had.
I am very picky.
Bro, Cozy was supposed to be on for like 2 movies. 2 minutes. And
sorry. You asked and I said I declined and you can
the entire show, Cozy. Well done. Jesus. Well done, Cozy. Crazy Louis. What a Ragnarok. You listen, you said you haven't played it, but you've seen stuff online on it. And
no, I've been trying to hide from it, but yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide for cutscenes and trying to hide for other stuff because you know when the game comes out, you don't want to watch anything because I want to sit there, I want to play it, but I'm trying to hide from it because people are just are doing playthroughs, walkthroughs, and stuff like that. And no, I'm just gonna keep away from it.
You don't want me spoiled.
Walkthrough for you know what? I understand people looking for walkthroughs for Elden Ring. What you need a walkthrough for God of War? Move forward, bro. Just go forward.
Because they want to get all the collectibles and stuff.
Yep, they want to get the cool trophies.
But
it's not even that hard to look to look around for those collectibles and stuff like that either. Like I'm running into them just based off of running in the level and being like, oh snap, that thing's in the corner right there. I mean, I like the only kind of walkthrough that I can see is if something's like, I don't know, like 1 minute long saying this is in this area right here. That's good enough right there for like very specific things. But most of the stuff is just like, I don't know, like God of War, literally, it's like the only thing lit up over there. like go get that.
You cannot miss it. You cannot miss it. Like Louis, I'm sorry. This is a mini spoiler, but not really.
Oh, for no worries.
Essentially, with the puzzles, if you take too long to solve them, this is according to someone that's been playing it, that was posting on Twitter. If you take too long to solve the puzzles, the characters start talking about how to solve it for you.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good thing.
There's also snap. There's also like assistance to where like you can like aim and it'll like direct you to what you need to be like an enhanced aim assist for like what you're supposed to be aiming at and stuff like that. So like it is as it like the game itself is already kind of a walkthrough.
So I don't understand why people be watching walkthroughs for God of War, honestly. Okay, so I'm guessing you don't want to talk about God of War specifically?
Oh, you can
Louis.
go. Yeah, we can talk about it. I'm cool. I'm down with it. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
We can talk about it. No problem.
What are you excited about God of War specifically?
I mean, I asked a question today on Twitter, and I want to know if that's there. Can you hit Atreus on the head when he misbehaves, or there's still not that option?
Still not that option, bud. Sorry.
Oh,
And he's
oh,
still
man.
Spoilers.
misbehaving.
Yeah, you can
Spoilers.
hit him. I mean, literally,
You
you can hit him
cannot
with the
hit.
axe. Like, be quiet. You
No.
know, turn the axe around, like, poop, right on the head. No.
No. Someone's gonna call child services on Kratos. Adam Solo, please serenade us with the great tales of the greatest video game ever made,
Oh my
without
God.
spoiling it too much for the people that are watching.
So the game is very much so like 2018 in the sense that like looks and appearance and like ways of killing are pretty similar, but as for like the like buttery feel of combat, it feels better. That feels better. The like parrying and all that stuff feels fantastic in that game. It feels better than the previous one. Let's see. The story is really interesting. Some parts are pretty sad, and it's like really like what the F is really actually going on here. But I definitely think it is a fantastic game. When I see the 94 Metacritic, it makes sense. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that about the game. Like that score makes sense for it. Like I said earlier, I still don't put it higher than Elden Ring or whatnot. But as for like upgrading and stuff like that, it feels a little bit more more. I don't know. Just I don't know. I feel like it's just a little bit more straightforward. Is the best way to put it. Really easy to figure out things and level up. And the only thing I really don't like about it so far is the map system. I really don't like how the map is like the third button in or the fourth button in instead of it being like when you hit that PlayStation, like, that bar button on the top of it. I wish that was the first thing that appeared and not my skills and stuff like that. So like if I were to say like anything that's an annoyance in that game, it'd be that, because when I'm on the boat and I go to look at the map, I have to, go to the menu, then slide over to the side. And if I'm going the wrong direction, well, then I got to do that over and over again. And that part is kind of annoying. And there's like a little map tracker on the top of the screen that tells you if you're going in the right direction. That thing is like broken. I swear that thing is broken right now, because sometimes I'll be going in the direction of it and then it tells me it's like way off to the right, and then it's back in the center and then off to the right again. But getting around is very similar to 2018. It still kind of makes you feel like, like we could get in through that area, or I wish he had just jump up there instead of climb, or I wish he had just jumped down instead of climb down like he's a god. And there is some moments. I am playing it on Give Me No Mercy. So I'm playing it on the highest level that you can play on before God of War, which is unavailable from the start of the game. You cannot play the hardest difficulty from the start, which I think is kind of a head scratcher. Because you're pretty much saying, you can beat it on the second hardest, but if you want to play this again, I mean, if you want to play the hardest, you got to play it all over again. I'm not a big fan of unlocking a hardest mode. It's like the least satisfying. It's just like the least satisfying thing to unlock to me. Like New Game Plus, cool, sure. Unlocking an extra harder mode, I just don't. Especially if I just played the game on what felt kind of hard. Like I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like the hardest game either, because I was playing on Give Me Balance and I was just wiping. And might I add, I haven't played God of War in like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So hopping in there and wiping out these people on Give Me Balance, I thought was a little like, it felt like Sony's maybe going in this direction of let's make it a little bit easier for some people to figure some things out. But at the same time, it's kind of like, whatever. So I just bumped up the difficulty a little bit, just to give myself the sense of satisfaction, because I'm very much like you, Loke. I'm probably gonna play that game. I might come back to it, but when I beat it, I'm not like dying to beat it again. You know what I mean? There's just too much other stuff to play. So that's my thoughts on God of War so far. I'd say I'm about 8 hours in. About 8 hours
So
in
halfway
the game.
through the game.
I got.
Well,
a
I'm
Kirby
doing side
question.
missions. I'm doing side missions and stuff too. So
You almost finished with the game.
Can I ask a Kirby question? I appreciate
what's up?
Little question. Does it feel like it's a DLC or does it feel like a new game?
Oh no, don't say it. He said it. He said it. Answer
I
the
have to
question.
know.
It feels like the comparison of like a Dead Space 1 to Dead Space 2.
Okay.
Where
So
it's like,
that's
this is a
not-
great game and it's clearly better. It
It's a
improved upon its next iteration. I mean, because really, I mean, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and it's and I was telling Luke the same thing earlier. Like you can call any next iteration game DLC, I guess. Luke tried to say, hey, how? But you can't say GTA 3 is or San Andreas is DLC to GTA 3, and I said, yes, I can. I can call it
It's not.
West Coast DLC, West
Bro.
Coast Grand Theft Auto.
No. That
Vice City,
no.
South Side DLC.
No, that's totally different because I mean, look, you got new features and stuff, but I'm asking.
Well, you got
this
some new
because people-
features in this God of War too. It's not
No,
as
I'm just
impactful
asking.
as maybe a San Andreas from GTA 3,
Oh,
though.
dude,
I can give you
that's the
that.
whole point of comparing the two, because obviously the next game will have more features than the previous one. But if the jump isn't significant enough, that's when people start asking questions like what Louis is asking.
There
Anyway,
is
Louis,
quite a jump there, but I don't want to spoil anything. There is something that
All right,
happens in that game that you don't get to do in 2018.
Okay, that's cool.
But I don't want to
What,
spoil
you-
that.
Tell me you
do I get-
smack a Trace on the head with the stick. No, still not that.
no.
No.
Oh man.
Child services did not okay that one. Let's go to the chat real quick. RK4247 said, I don't play on hard difficulty, and yes, Give Me Balance is too easy. How else are they going to get those completion percentages up? Mr. Joanna Dark says, yo, hello everyone. Can we ask Ham Solo about Louis' 150 BLI? Okay. I'm curious, what the hell is that about, Louis?
That is a long story. So I got a cousin in Curacao. He got married, and so that day, because Curacao was super hot, so I drank beers and beers and beers and beers and beers. And then when we got to a party, right? We got to his parties. What is after they get married, you got, what is it called? The after party? I don't know what's it called though. In English,
Let's call it the after party.
Yeah, after party's fine.
Yeah, that's called the after party. So they get married. So we got the party, the wedding party, right? And so I just ordered beers and beers and beers and beers and beers. And so
Reception.
the next day, the reception. So the next day, my cousin is like, because he saw me, like I was like, oh man, I drank so many beers last night. He's like, oh, so you were that guy that the bartender told me that drank 150 beers. It's like, what?
Ah,
Did I really actually drink 150 beers? But I think actually, because I was grabbing beers and just taking them to other people. But it felt
Yeah,
like I
that's
did drink
what
150 beers because it was so hot. I was so hot. I drank a lot of beer. I didn't even keep count how much beer I drank.
You drank
I know my-
150.
I probably did. Probably. I don't know. But I don't know. I can't confirm that because it did not keep counts. All I know is I drank a lot of beer. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Alright,
So
well,
that's where the 150 beer comes from. And so they say it's a lie because I could get dehydrated, I could die, stuff like that. But literally that
yeah,
night,
you could get
I
alcohol
I
poisoning at like 30 beers.
had like 30
50,
beers, but
60, then it's over, dude. You
it's
will
over
be
because I'm gonna tell you something though. That night, I don't know what happened because I was just sweating everything. I don't know if I don't know really. That beer just left my body. I
Was
didn't
it
have the
coming out
chance
the
to sit
pores
down.
and stuff?
Everything. It
Could
didn't have
someone
a
lick
chance.
you? Could someone lick you and get drunk off your sweat?
I
Sure.
did not know that because you.
What
Hey,
is your
Cozy,
problem, Lo?
Cozy, we're very diverse and open-minded here, okay?
I think you're the only one. You're the only one.
Don't he? Loke sounds
You're alone in this.
thirsty.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Lou,
Yeah,
I want to lick your sweat.
you better hydrate, Loke.
All right, let's go to the chat for a bit.
You better dehydrate.
Doom says,
Yeah.
Doom says,
There's that
what's up,
deflecting.
what's retro? Your guest with a real piece of work. Yeah, it's a real piece of work. Hasn't said a word. Dude is rude. Won't even say hi. Welcome to Big. Welcome to the chat. All right. Back to the whole God
Bro,
of
I was
War.
using, sorry, I didn't want to just jump in. I was using my manners and waiting for you to introduce me. That's all that was. I just
Where's your
genuinely,
face? Where is your face? Put your
bro,
face on.
right, listen, my brother, one of my brothers is over from the UK and he just turned up. Like I told him I had a podcast to do and he just turned up out of the blue. So I had to kind of shoo him out of the house, which is what took me so long.
And you're
So
still putting your face on?
No, because I'm not shaved. I'm not ready. I look like a hobo, bro.
Everyone knows you look like a hobo. Put that face on so we can get on with the show.
Nah. I'd have to stand here holding my mobile up all night. I ain't doing that, man. Sorry.
Christ. All right. God
He
of
has
War.
nothing to do with this.
Christ. Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Retro.
Yeah.
What is the best game of all time?
Gran Turismo.
Shocking. No one saw that coming. Best console of all time.
Sorry?
Best console of all time.
Can I choose two?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna go PS1.
I'm embarrassed that you've chosen a PlayStation console. Won't even put his face on.
Oh my god.
What is the best current console?
PS5.
Well, I'm not that embarrassed anymore. It's cool. All right. So God of War Ragnarok. Have you started playing it?
I have.
And is it the greatest gift gaming?
I haven't played a whole lot of it yet, just with work and running around after the kids and stuff. But what I have played is really engaging. But yeah, I'm not far enough into to say whether it's better than 2018 or not. So yeah, I've enjoyed what I've played, but I haven't played enough of it to tell you
The
whether it's
gameplay is
better or
by
worse.
far better than 2018. You start out with two
It
weapons compared
yeah,
to one. It's fantastic,
That's-
and the skill tree is
it's
better.
true. But there you
Okay.
go. That's someone that's played it 8 hours versus me that's only played it for maybe an hour all in, maybe 2. So
Okay, let's go to the chat for a bit. Stankmo says, "Who
Oh,
is
yeah.
that?" It's Retro, the family gamer. Because we work with Make a Wish, this is our community service, so we had to let in like a hobo, like on the panel.
I'll take it,
Damn.
man. I'll
This is
take it.
This is us contributing to the gaming community. You're welcome.
Loki so disrespectful.
Dang. Lo, for real though?
The second
Shit.
part of the whole God of War Ragnarok thing is the discussion about Game of the Year. Ham Solo, is God of War Ragnarok better than the consensus game of the year up until now, Elden Ring? If it is, tell us why. If it's not, also tell us why.
No, it's not better than Elden Ring, and I'll tell you why.
You heathen.
Just the like when I beat, and here's what's crazy. So, like I said, I picked up, I started playing God of War, and I picked it up and played. Give Me Balance, and like I said, I was just wiping the floor, and like I said, oh man, I felt like this was too easy. I had to turn it up to the next difficulty, and the next difficulty, or the highest difficulty that I can turn it up to, isn't that tough. And to be honest, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's some moments where I'm just like, damn, and I'm sweating, a little bit. But bro, like, I never, or I've yet to, and I don't expect it to happen. And even with the beginning boss, or like one of the beginning bosses of God of War, it is spectacular. But even at that moment, not even close to the same feeling that I got when I beat the Godskin duo. Or when I beat Melania. Or better, the Elden Beast. The Fire Giant. Didn't get that feeling whatsoever yet throughout any of these bosses. They've been fun. And it's really a good time using two different weapons and juggling them around, and using Atreus and some of his new skills that he has in the game. Like it's dope, but the sense of accomplishment isn't the same. You know what I mean? Like when you beat something in Elden Ring, like first time or after the first couple times, that feels like, whoa. When you beat something in Elden Ring after 30 times, it's like jaw dropping. It's just like, oh my God, finally. If it takes you 5 or 6 times to beat something in God of War, you're just like, oh, all right, cool. He's done. In Elden Ring, I was like applauding that I beat something. I was just like,
are you saying Elden Ring is better because it's harder?
Oh, it's a ton harder. And the reason I feel like I picked up God of War and was able to like throw down so quickly, I think it's because of Elden Ring.
Oh,
the dodging and parrying and stuff like that in God of War, it's butter smooth. But I also feel like it's just flat out easier. It's just flat out easier. You don't get punished for as much stuff as you do in Elden Ring. You miss a dodge, it could be your life. Like you get knocked down in Elden Ring, that you might not be getting up because the boss's attack is the boss's attack, and it doesn't matter. There's no breathing in between. In God of War, it's a little bit more forgiving, to where like if you have the difficulty turned up, it takes more out of your health bar when you get hit. Yes. But I feel like the ability to dodge, parry, or use your shield is very, very much easier than it is in Elden Ring. Just by far. My opinion.
Okay. Too Big says, so Ham Solo, you saying God of War is mid? I'm going to need you to answer that question. Ham.
Wow. That's what he got out of that.
Yep.
That's what he got out of that take. Yeah, God of War is no, I'm not going to actually come out and say that at all. No. God of War is fantastic, and I see why it got the rating that it has. As I said on previous podcasts and last week on this podcast, God of War, saying God of War has improved on that Metacritic score, in my opinion. Even though it got the same score, getting the same score to me says a lot. Because, like, you look at Horizon Forbidden West, to me, that game is clearly better than Zero Dawn. But the shock effect isn't there the same that Zero Dawn was. So you see that popular Metacritic score suffered for that. You know what else? You know what else put it in the chokehold? Elden Ring. What do you think would have happened if you were to take out Horizon Forbidden West and swap them with God of War? You put Horizon out this November and you have God of War come out in February.
Oh, if I'm putting my money on
That
it,
wouldn't have been
God of
good.
War God of War is getting trounced, in my opinion.
That wouldn't have
But
been
okay.
good for Sony at all.
No, not at all. Cozy,
Yeah?
you didn't get Elden Ring, did you?
No.
Okay, so what's your game of the year? Because you haven't
Oh
gotten
Lord, it's
Elden,
something with fishing.
which is a fair point, because I think sometimes we get wrapped up in one or two contenders. We forget that there's some people that got blown away by Football Manager 23, for example. Cozy, what is your game of the year and why?
Right now, this is Vampire
Yeah.
Survivors.
You're just trying to trigger
Because
the chat right now. That's what you're trying to do, Cozy.
no, because I'm already really picky with games. If you just play the basic games that are yay, here's a basic game, then it's easier to find games that you're just going to sit down and get into, right? If you're picky, you're not going to find that a whole lot. So I pick up games, I drop them with a quickness. I'm not going to sit out and waste time on a game. You know this. I don't waste time. Anything on a game. I absolutely do not.
That's one thing you agree on.
So for me to be like, man, I literally put a day of my life into this game. And bought it. I just went and bought it. I was just like,
Vampire Survivors for the win. Crazy Louie, what is the game of the year in your opinion? Is it God of War? Is it Elden Ring? And why?
Well, he still needs to play God of War to even make that decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I haven't played God of War yet, but everything everyone has said, which is it's God of War 2018 with a slightly prettier veneer and then some nice story twists. For me, that automatically makes it inferior to Elden Ring.
But let me ask you this question then, Loke. If
Wow.
that makes it inferior to you, couldn't you just say, and I mean, I know how to answer this question, but I want to know your answer. How would you feel about saying, oh, Elden Ring's just like another Souls game, except it's open world. It's very similar in most capacities, though.
Yeah. And this is the main point. We're talking about games, video games. Okay, we're not talking about movies. Okay, we're talking about games. So the gameplay aspect is very, very, very important. And when you tell me that you've taken a linear game, okay, and made it open world, you've completely changed the dynamic. The same way when NBA 2K was just about your career was just about play the next game, and then they added a career where there was cutscenes. That first year, that was like, oh my god, the same way I think Elden Ring 2, if they just make it exactly like the current one, it'll pop, sure, the same way God of War Ragnarok is popping, but it won't be the same cultural phenomenon it is now.
So just like I said about Horizon Zero Dawn versus Forbidden West, where it was like, oh, this game is popping, and it's, for a lot of people liked it a lot, but when the second one came out, it was technically better, but it's technically better, but it still suffers because it's just not as jaw-dropping anymore.
Dude, both times, I don't know who does the scheduling release for Horizon, but that person needs to get fired.
I totally.
Zelda, So go ahead.
I
Louis.
totally agree with you, man. I mean, the game came out. It had a lot of bugs too, and I even said that if Horizon would have been released during the summertime, it would have been a massive hit. Horizon would have been a massive hit around here the summertime, because during the summertime it was like a wide opening of not that much of things dropping in, so it would have been perfect for Horizon to jump in there. But they release it, and the funny part is they put the last patch. I think it was in August. That's when they put the last patch in the game. So I said, why didn't they just move it to summer? Because there was nothing in summer, and that would have been a massive hit for them. Because I'm telling you, everybody who's played it, they had enjoyed it. They said they liked the dialogue, they liked everything about the game. They said the game is way a lot of fun. And I was like, man, competing against Elden Ring, that was just a dumb move. They just, like I said, should have moved it to summer so people can jump on it and enjoy it. But it's insane.
But
Saints Row said, "Get the fuck out! We're out." Saints Row was like, "Whoa,
and you know,
no, we out."
Yeah.
What's surprising? Well, not surprising, but what's interesting is that the first Horizon actually sold well.
Yeah,
They sold north of 10 million. It's just that they lost all the hype because they released right next to Zelda, and then the sequel releases right next to Elden Ring. I don't know. The next Horizon, I'm putting money on it, is releasing right next to Starfield. That's what's gonna happen.
You mean?
I'm serious.
It's a year later.
You mean the remake they're gonna put it next to Starfield because they're making a remake?
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Let's go to the chat real quick. Welcome, Yobi. Too Big says, as a casual point of view, I could see God of War being Game of the Year, but Elden Ring will be Game of the Year. No, God of War will be Game of the Year with the critics. Elden Ring with the fans. Gogo Post says, and Square's releasing Forspoken close to Hogwarts. Oh man, that's a big L just waiting.
It's gonna get murdered.
Yes, Harry Potter is vicious, man. So another game that released right next to God of War.
Inferno asked me a question. He says, Ham, besides challenge, what does Elden Ring do that God of War Ragnarok doesn't? Multiplayer.
Oh.
Sharing the experience with somebody else. That's huge.
Even as
multiple builds, making
and the one thing,
literally 10, 20, 30 replays.
The one thing that I kept seeing that I could say is people who,
if we start making a list, it's not gonna look pretty for God of War. Sorry, Cozy. Go ahead.
People who Elden Ring did something that a lot of games can't do. People who aren't already into like the Soulsborne type games were loving Elden Ring.
Me, I hate Souls.
That is something that
I'm gonna say something about Elden Ring. It's just the fact that it's open world and that you want to continue to explore. Because this is the thing about Elden Ring, you want to hop on, you want to keep on going and going. I literally lasted like 5 or 6 months to beat the game because I just wanted to travel around and discover every little hole there is out there, jump into every single cave, fight every single boss. That's what you do in Elden Ring because it gives you that thing. You don't get tired of it. You sit there, you're like, okay. It's like when you play Witcher. You run around for hours and hours and hours, just not get bored. That's something that Elden Ring did.
Don't start with the Witcher.
Awesome.
It's impressive that any game can get people who don't like that game to play and enjoy that game
and be obsessed with it. Not people didn't just hop on and then hop off. People hopped on and they're still there.
And the emotions that came with it, bro. Like I said earlier, like beating something, whether it was by yourself or better yet, when you beat something with like a few other homies, you already know when you go into a match with some friends, that the game is exponentially harder when you go in with somebody else. Like the game senses, there's more than one in y'all here. Okay, I'm like twice as strong now. Okay, like bring it on. Like bro, when what's his name? I want to remember dude's name. The boss before you got to the last door. Golly, I can't remember his name. It wasn't I don't remember. Anyways, the dude that
Was it the dude
stomped.
that ends up fighting you with his bare hands?
It's the dude that does all the stomping. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's him. It's him. He starts with
Yeah.
weapons, but his
make
final
this
form,
Kirk
he's
Franklin?
shirtless, and then he's just trying to grab you, and you're just trying to like run. Well, you're running around with all the bosses. But yeah, that guy.
Man, when he kept doing that stomp, man, bro, I was losing my life so goddamn much in that in that on the multiplayer. The homie ended up beating it solo, but he couldn't beat it solo that well, so he asked us for help, and we're running in there. We did, like, I'm not even kidding, like 20, 30 matches, bro. I'm not kidding, and we were getting trounced by this dude. We did it so much that we must have got bro that we were trying to help, Matt Likes Games. We must have got him so used to the boss that when he went back in to fight him solo, he mopped him. That's how much
Basically,
harder
you guys-
the multiplayer
talking about-
is than the single player. It's just
You're talking about-
astronomically
You're talking
disrespectful.
about you're talking about the guy with the white hair that comes up and just
Yes.
smashes you everywhere.
Yes.
That guy was easy. What are you talking about? I whipped this
By
boy
yourself,
fast.
he was easy. But you
Yes.
go in there on
Yes.
multiplayer, it's not the same. It's
it's
not
the
the
same. He's not
same.
that tough,
One of
though.
those stomps
He's not that
taking
tough.
your life.
He's not
I'm
that
telling you,
tough.
I trounced him
Nope.
on like my second or third fight solo.
I think
But
the
when
most
you go
annoying
in there
boss-
multiplayer, ask anybody that's played multiplayer in Elden Ring. It is way harder when you have multiple people
Really?
in there.
Just prove that I'm bad at Souls games. Let's go to the chat real quick. Arcade
Yeah.
4247 says, "Yeah, I tried it, not for me. Guess I'm not a Souls dude. I'm also not a Souls guy, but Elden Ring was so good for me that I went back because I've been buying all the Souls games and I've never beaten one boss in my whole gaming life. I got so much confidence from all the
Ridiculous.
help that I got with Elden Ring that I went back to Dark Souls 3 and I beat that first boss. And
Yeah, that's it.
that was
Can I give you-
insane for me because it just clicked, you know? Elden Ring for me is like Dark Souls with training wheels, and it sort of like slowly introduces you. And if you can get through Elden Ring, you can beat all the Souls games. Retro says not into Souls games. Retro, you're right here, bruv. Unmute yourself. Mr. Inferno.
Bro, they
Games-
just frustrate me. I don't get any enjoyment out of them at all.
You'd rather just do licenses on Gran Turismo and get silver medals and then
Shit, that
miss-
gets done on the
and then
first
miss-
day. It's all about the
you miss
multiplayer.
gold. You miss the goal by like 0.02 milliseconds. For you, that doesn't frustrate you at all.
I just move on. You move on and try it again later.
Oh goodness.
I can't.
Yeah. See,
nah,
the difference between that, Loke, is like you get that silver, you don't have to go back to it. In Elden Ring, you have to go back to that boss again.
You know what?
Facts. Facts.
I for me, it's like something in my mind why I don't even start the licenses or why I stopped enjoying Gran Turismo is because the licenses got into my head ever since Gran Turismo 2, where I feel like I'm not playing the game right. I need to get gold so I can move the fuck on.
He
So-
said GT2. He said for 20 years this has been killing me.
Bro, if I tell you,
You know-
the days, what is the license? C plus, I think it was a Nissan Skyline, the 1994 Nissan Skyline. I spent a week trying to get the C plus license in Germany. If anyone's in the chat, you know what the fuck I'm talking about if you played this game. C plus. Ugh. Okay. Sensei 808, hey, he's trolling you, Ham. He says it's Zangief. No, it's not Zangief. Although he tries to
No,
grab
he
you
was
like
right
Zangief.
at the end, though. He said it is Godfrey, and that's who it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr.
I'm gonna
Inferno
give you. I'm gonna give you a quick tip for Dark Souls. You're gonna love this tip. It's a nice and simple tip.
Just a tip.
Wear the lightest armor that you can wear, and you'll beat the game super easy because all the bosses are big and they're kind of slow. With the light armor, you can run around them and you can attack them, backstab them, and all that stuff. So it's way more easier.
Right. Mr. Joanna Duck says I'm a 3 guy. Wow. We need weird people like that. Welcome, Mr. Joanna Duck. Gogo Paul, Elden Ring made me better. Same thing with me. Yeah, true. Stankmore, I'm good on Elden Ring. Can't see that keeping my attention. Sensei says his name is Godfrey. Then he turns to Huralu. Okay. Too Big says
Yeah,
Log,
that
you
transformation halfway. Pain in the ass.
bro, I'm not polishing any skills. You know what I'm doing? I'm playing Archer all the freaking way. I'm staying as far away from these bastards as possible. I leveled up all my what is it? Agility that gives you like a roll ability or whatever. Dodge towards, never away. Yes, true. Always dodge towards. All right, let's move on because I think we're done giving God of War all the kudos it's going to get for today. Ham, I know you're very sad about this. Next, we have Sonic Frontiers, the only AAA game. I don't know if it's triple, but the only AAA game brave enough to launch right next to God of War.
That's right.
Ham,
That's right. One of the best games out there.
Okay, go ahead, Louis. Please tell us why it's better than God of War.
Why is it better than God of War? Sonic. Sonic is the best thing, one of the best things ever made besides Mario. Everybody loves Sonic. What it means, of course, it's better than God of War. Huh? What do you think? Am I right, Ham?
Oh my God, you trying to get messy with me? Don't bring me into this.
No, I'll be honest with you. I have not played Sonic Frontiers, but it's different, and the people who are actually playing are actually enjoying it. And I've seen videos on it, and I'm actually noticing that it's an actual different game. It looks really good. It looks really fun than the past Sonic games. Because remember the past Sonic games, you had to talk to people. It was actually weird. I mean, I remember when I was playing Sonic. What?
Didn't Sonic kiss one of the chicks in one of the past Sonic games?
Yeah.
And people
in one of them, he's rescuing some kind of human princess, and he ends up putting the lips on her. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Did he actually do that?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I think she kissed him. It was her, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was yeah. So people were talking about bestiality and stuff. Anyway, finish your point, Louis. Go ahead.
What?
I'm just saying he's a hedgehog, she's a girl, and they were in a relationship. Make of that what you will.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Louis.
I mean, he's got a point, ain't he?
Yeah, you're so. I can't.
I didn't make the game. I didn't make those pixels. I didn't decide that they needed to, Anyway, Louis, you were saying something.
I'd say something. What I'm noticing is that it's a very different game. It looks a lot of fun. It is not like the old Sonic games. So yes, I'm gonna get my hands on that Sonic game. I'm gonna sit down and actually play it. I'm gonna have fun with Sonic. And it came out at a good point because Sonic has got a lot of popularity because of the movies, and kids are now actually liking it. I want the Sonic game. They probably got it, and it's gonna really sell. I think it's gonna sell more than God of War at the beginning, probably. But yeah, I think
whoa! Back up.
I don't think it's gonna sell more than God of War.
What did you say, Louis?
No?
It's gonna do what?
It's gonna sell more, probably.
Definitely not.
Okay, Mr. Joanna Duck wants to know if you bought Sonic.
He knows I did not brought the game.
Wait, so you capped in for it, but you didn't buy it?
No, I didn't buy it, but I've been watching videos on it because that game has me curious because it's been a long time since I've seen a good Sonic game, and this is actually a good Sonic game. It's different. So I've been watching videos, and it looks a lot of fun.
The Metacritic suggests that it's definitely a good game. Like the critics are very low on it, but the players are very high. So
they're very high, yeah.
It's probably a very good game to put in your backlog.
8.6, right? What was the users were giving it? 8.6, I think it was.
Yeah, it's close to the 90.
Insane.
Dragonheart Yobi says best Sonic game thus far. The marketing only showed one stage. It's multiple stages. I'm 16 hours in. It's Sonic Adventure all over. What? Sonic Adventures for real? Okay.
So
It's definitely going in the backlog. That's for sure. Sensei 808 says the dreaded Sonic yeah. Sonic 06 is the way they made out. Mr. Inferno says, it's cringe when Cozy is freaking out. Dude, I didn't make those pixels do what they did. Okay. Yobi says it deserves a 90 or 90. Okay, settle down.
no. So the good thing about Sonic
Wow.
is Sonic fans are loving it.
Yep.
They're what?
They're loving it.
Sonic fans are loving it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cloaked Onyx, welcome, says the last good Sonic game was Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Colors, and someone said it's comparable to Sonic Colors. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
I thought
All right.
Sonic Colors was bad though. I thought people
Sonic Colors is good if you like Sonic.
what?
No. Sonic Colors was good for a lot of people, but it was broken on Switch. I know that. It was like straight up broken over there. But from what I heard, Sonic Colors was actually not bad.
Okay. Sensei is being wild in the chat. He says she had to go fast. Dude, let it go. Okay. It was a very bad time. Let's move on from that.
No,
Right.
no. I do want to say real quick, I am very, very excited to play the new Sonic game. I told myself I'm not buying this game yet until I need to beat 2 more games before I buy it. So God of War is probably going to get beat. I want to beat Persona, but that's going to take like another like 40 hours.
Year.
So I'm not sure if that. I mean, I'm almost 70 hours into that game right now. So I'm thinking I only got about 40 left, hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully. But I'm thinking I'm going to beat that, and I don't know, one other game. There's this game called Tien Ding or something like that
Ooh.
I've been playing,
Side
and
scroller.
it's been on Switch for a little while, but it came to Game Pass. And the game is
Did it?
Yeah. It came to Game
It's
Pass.
on my 2 playlists.
And it is a fun game. It's a side scroller, so Loke, just heads up.
I'll give
It's
it
a
a
side
go.
scroller.
I will give it a go, but if I'm not enjoying, I'm jumping right off.
It's to me, it was more fun than Trek to Yomi, and I thought Trek to Yomi was
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Yeah, Loke. Yeah, I'm looking at you when I say that, motherfucker.
Well, my wife is a mother. Dragonheart Yobi says Metacritic, those critics only played 6 hours of it. Yeah, it's very good. There's a very good chance that they didn't finish it. And Loke,
Loke, it got your favorite score. It got your favorite type of score. It got the players.
Whatever. Point is, Yobi actually spelled my name right. Well done, bro. Well done. That's my opinion. It deserves a 90 to 95 this far. And when I finish it, it will be a 99. So you're projecting that it's only going to get better.
Why
Dude,
did you do
Sonic-
that, Yobi? Why
Sonic
did you do that?
guy
You
this
exposed yourself.
Yobi, Sonic might kiss a guy this time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. What are you
I had
doing?
to get that steelbook. Stankmore, what Ham meant is that it's going to be another 40 hours with the 50 he's already put in. So he's not talking about 40 for the whole game. Cloaked Onyx says, I'm 22 hours in God of War Ragnarok. It's a 10 out of 10 with 2 nitpicks for me. Sadly, those nitpicks can be considered spoilers. Thank you for respecting us, Cloaked Onyx. Welcome to the community. I hope you keep coming back. We need people like that. People that actually care about not spoiling games for people. Let us move the hell on.
Woohoo!
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 crosses 1 billion sales faster than any game in the franchise. This is from IGN, of course. After already securing the biggest opening weekend in franchise history, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has crossed another milestone, becoming the fastest Call of Duty game to cross the 1 billion sold mark. A press release on Business Wire says Modern Warfare 2 crossed 1 billion Through its first 10 days, dating back to the launch on October 28, 2022, the previous franchise best was held by 2012's Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which took 15 days to hit the 1 billion mark. No. Louis, are you shocked?
That's cold.
Are you shocked that it took just 10 days for COD to hit 1 billion?
You know, the other day I talked about that. You know, I was like, I was actually waiting for more, but yes, it's shocking on how that number went up. You know, I was waiting for more on that. You know, I was thinking like it was gonna make a lot more because I gotta tell you something though. This Call of Duty game is freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. It's actually one of the best Call of Duties out there. It's been a while since I sat down and played a good Call of Duty game, and this is it. This Call of Duty is a lot of fun, and so when I heard that they made it, I was like, wow, that's cool. But yes, I wanted to be more because those guys, oof, they really put a lot of heart in this one. It's actually one of the best Call of Duties out there, to be honest.
Specifically, which part, the campaign or the multiplayer or both?
Everything. The game feels good. It feels really good. The multiplayer feels nice. It doesn't feel like, you know, like the players like on steroids. It actually feels like, you know, you're running like in a normal way, nothing too fast, nothing too crazy. And the hit, I think the hit markers are perfectly working well, and just everything about it. I mean, just the way it feels, it plays. It's a lot of fun. It's not boring, and when you play with people, you actually enjoy it more than the other ones. The other ones
Okay.
is like, oh, it's more of the same, but this one just feels different. It feels actually better, and I'm really happy that they actually fixed that.
Okay. Retro, did you get COD, and do you think these numbers are justified?
I don't like COD. I don't have it, but sorry, my little dog's going crazy here. I don't buy COD anymore, bro. I stopped playing that a few years ago. But I'm not surprised by its numbers. It's a mad popular shooter. So yeah, the numbers don't surprise me, but I don't play first person shooters a lot, so
Okay. Needs to be third person with some stealth, tall grass, 30-minute cutscenes. Got you.
it's more just the military shooters. I just got bored of playing the same thing over and over, I'll be honest.
Okay. I'll see you at The Last of Us 3. Solo. COD,
What?
Modern Warfare 2. Go.
I agree with Crazy Louie on this one. It's a lot of fun. It gives you that like classic feel that you used to have when you were younger playing like Modern Warfare, like 2 and 3. There are a few things that I don't like about it though, to be honest. Like getting attachments. I don't understand why I got to use so many god dang different guns just to get the attachment that I want. I don't like that. I think it's really weird that they don't have a barracks in it yet. So like if you are interested in knowing your numbers, it's just like fuck you. Like you don't get to know how good you're doing and whatnot in that game as of the last time I remember. Maybe they update it and put it in. I feel like that game, and here's another knock on it. I feel like that game's updating all the goddamn time. There's always an update for that game. And I get it. It's that big of a game and it needs all these patches and whatnot, but it's another but chalk it up to another game that's just plagued with patch here, patch there. And it's like, man, y'all have been making Call of Duties for how many years now, and y'all still need to patch these things all over the goddamn place. I mean, it just goes to show you as well how complex gaming is, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, you spend $70 on it, and then like it's just like all these patch downloads that you got to do, and this isn't there. That's been there for years, and it's some of those frustrations. But the story of Call of Duty, fantastic. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm about 7 hours in. I'd like to think that I'm about maybe a little over halfway, and but the multiplayer is where it's at. It's really fun playing with the friends. The guns, you get to, getting your favorite one, and then when you get the attachments and stuff that you want, it just feels really good to go out there and feel confident about what you're using and whatnot. So I highly recommend getting the game if you're into those kind of games at all. Or if you like that nostalgia feel of Call of Duty, I think this is like one of the perfect ones if you haven't been playing Call of Duty for a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm with Retro because I also used to play COD, but only for the story, and stopped. I think it was Black Ops 2. That's when I stopped, and this is the first time I'm feeling real FOMO for COD. If I hadn't fucked around and gotten my cards blocked because I was trying to buy PlayStation vouchers to buy Call of Duty, to buy God of War, I probably would have bought COD with the money that was meant for God of War. Because like, although people telling me that don't buy it just for the campaign if that's all you want.
I'm sorry, but don't.
But everyone that's played the game says like it's the first top tier campaign that COD has made in almost 10 years.
It's a great campaign, but I would not spend full price if all you're going to do is the campaign. I'm sorry. I just cannot get like as much as I just got done saying how dope the game is, I cannot get behind telling somebody, yo, go spend $70 to play like a 15-hour campaign. And it's even shorter than that. It might be like closer to like 10 hours or something like that. But
I bought Doom 2016 and it's more or less 16 hours. I don't regret that purchase.
Yeah, but Doom I feel like is much more replayable than the Call of Duty than the Call of Duty campaigns or whatnot. The only thing that you can really adjust to make so much different in the campaign of Call of Duties is the difficulty. Other than that, it's like you're still going from point A to point B in every single level.
All right. Cozy.
Yes. Call of Duty.
Tell us how much you don't care about Call of Duty making $1 million.
I don't think I could possibly. I'll just abstain from saying anything because it's Call of Duty. Yay for the people who liked it. They enjoy it. Yay.
It's their second favorite game behind Vampire this year.
I thought she was gonna be more excited about it because she likes to go in and kill everything. So that's the type of game you go in and kill everything.
I don't want to go to other countries and just kill people.
She wants to go to other worlds.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to kill this person in this country. I want to kill a planet.
Okay, so oh god, Ham. Low blow. So Cozy, okay,
Yeah?
this makes a good segue to the last topic here on the news, real quick.
Oh yeah.
Gears of War live action film and anime announced for Netflix. I'm sure everyone here has seen it. My personal idea is that the right thing to do is for them to take their time and to start with the Pendulum Wars. Cozy, are you against that, considering that the Pendulum Wars was man versus man instead of man versus locust?
No, so it's when I say I don't like Call of Duty, I don't like it's like part of the military culture to be like, let's go to this random country and kill people, and that whole thing. Like people killing people in some like imaginary world doesn't bother me.
But you're actually killing bad guys. You're not killing the people just for people or any race. You're killing people that are actually bad guys. And
Louis, that is a landmine. Don't step on the landmine, dude. The reason me and Ham aren't saying anything. Cozy, don't answer.
Okay, well.
Let's move on because we will be here for the next 2 hours. Okay? This is gonna get political real quick.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad.
Okay,
My bad. Sorry about that.
Wait, but what about more?
What?
The good stuff.
More what?
About Gears of War. You're just like
We're okay.
Fine then.
Cozy, are you looking forward to Gears of War
Yeah.
Which one specifically? The
What
anime
the hell?
or
How are we talking? Oh, you're talking about the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix announced a live action movie.
Oh, a movie.
And
My
an
bad.
anime.
I'm looking forward to probably actually both. I feel like Netflix probably will mess it up, but you know.
So which
Still.
one between the two? Which one's going to be better in your opinion?
Probably the animated one. They have a better record with that than
Retro, Mr. PlayStation, are you psyched for this Xbox juggernaut to get on Netflix? And which one's going to be better, the anime or the movie? Or do you not care?
I'm more excited for the movie, man. I've been waiting for a live action Gears of War since the first game. So I'm personally excited for that. Big Gears of War fan. The first 3 games are goated. Like, I mean, there's not many third-person cover shooters did what Gears did.
I'm shocked.
I was addicted to it. Why?
The guy with the Gran Turismo profile
He's
picture.
instigating. Do not listen.
Dude, go look at my Xbox my gamer card, man. I've got like 100,000 gamer score and shit. I used to play Xbox regular.
All right, I'm just saying, I'm not a console warrior. I'll never check anyone's gamer tag. If you tell me you're a gamer, I don't have the energy in me to go and check and verify you. I'm not Twitter.
I can't wait. I can't wait. All you're gonna see on my profile is Forza Motorsport 8, or whether they call it 8 or not. That's all you're gonna see me playing once that hits. I'm so excited. Like, you don't understand. I love my Gran Turismo, but I also love Forza.
Shocking. Louis, tell us.
Which one's better?
Movie or
Stop instigating.
Resist the urge. Resist the urge, Ham Solo. Keep it together. Louis, which one are you looking forward to? The movie or the animated series?
The movie, of course. I want to see the
Why?
movie. Oh man, if you're gonna get Dave Bautista play Marcus Phoenix, I'm down. Heck yeah.
Oh man.
I'm down.
No.
I'm down.
God, please, no
Why not?
wrestlers. I love The Rock, but no wrestlers, please.
Why no wrestlers? He does.
Batista, yes. The
Bautista,
Rock,
yes.
no. I'm not talking about The Rock. I'm talking about Batista.
I'm talking about all of them. No John Cena, no nothing. Give us
Wait a minute.
actors.
Wait. John Cena did a good job as Peacemaker.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I mean, I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite TV shows. I can watch it 10 times. I even watched it last night. I sat down and went through it. I love Peacemaker. John Cena does a great Peacemaker.
Okay, let's go to the chat for a bit. Steakball says Ham Spencer. I have to
That's why I'm laughing right now.
Ham Spencer, save it. Save it and run with it. Chat. From now on, it's not Ham Solo, it's Ham Spencer.
I'm Spencer.
Onyx, I feel like animation would be better because the original voice actors can voice the characters. I don't think John DiMaggio would live act as Marcus. Yeah, that would be hard to pull off. Retro. Oh God, if Mr. Inferno says John Cena could do it. Okay, let's move on.
What's wrong with John Cena? He's actually doing a pretty good job with Peacemaker. At least Peacemaker, though.
Peacemaker. Don't put him in Gears of War. Game prediction. Retro and Louis. The next section is called game predictions. What we do is we predict the Metacritic scores for games that are upcoming, and then you guys have to rate them from 0 to 100. All right? Simple enough?
Yep. It's fun.
Right,
it is fun.
First off, we have Cozy's Game of the Year before Vampire Survivors came out. Pentiment coming November 15th, adventure RPG on Xbox and PC. Cozy, what is your score?
84.
84. Is this because the vampire game came out, so you're kind of low on Pentiment?
No, that's just, what's
All
the
right.
I think we're good.
Ham Solo, Pentiment. What's the score?
I think John Cena could play Baird. Baird is goofy and weird, and you didn't even ask me my thoughts on the movie or the animated
His feelings
series.
are hurt now.
So I just thought I'd step in and just let it be known what I think about that. And Baird is cringe. John Cena is cringe. You put those two together, it's a match made in heaven.
There you go.
So-
There you
so,
go. Go
Loke,
ham. Yes.
Get your facts correct and quit spitting this garbage that you're letting everybody know on YouTube. This is atrocious. Put some respect on Cena's
McMahon.
name.
Vince McMahon is getting a hard on listening to your little rant there.
Oh my God, Vince McMahon he fired himself. He ain't worried about that.
Yes, he fired himself. He fired himself. He's done. But
When
yeah,
you-
John
when you
John
get
Cena would
accused
be a
of the
good
stuff that
Baird.
he
I
got
did not
accused of,
I did not
I would
I
fire
did not think
myself.
about that. You're right
Okay.
though. Huh? He can play Baird. You're right. Did not think about that. That would be awesome. Heck yeah.
Okay, Pentiment. And Solo, what's the score?
Loke is just completely salty right now. I mean, oh my goodness. I knew you guys had a lot of salt in Africa, but I didn't know it was right here on camera.
You know what?
Oh.
We're having some progress. Stop calling me a Texan. This is progress. Go, Ham Solo Pentiment. What's the score?
He's dying for me to answer Pentiment. All right. I'm gonna go with 88 on Pentiment.
88. Retro.
Yes.
What's the score on Pentiment?
I'm gonna go lower. I think it's gonna be like a 75. I think it's only gonna appeal to a certain group of people. I don't think it's gonna appeal to everyone.
What was that game that got a 96 that didn't appeal to like anybody? What was that game recently? Cozy, you played it. It's like the movie.
Immortality.
Yeah, Immortality.
Immortality.
That game didn't.
was
I mean,
called
to combat what Retro was saying, that game didn't appeal to like anybody that I know other than Cozy. And that game got a 96.
That game got high scores because of the sex scene. That was it. Okay,
The
Louis.
sex scene isn't even that
How many
good.
reviews did it get?
Couple hundred. Louis, what's the score for Pentiment?
I'll go 90 and up.
No, you have to pick one.
90.
You have to pick a number. Okay. 90.
All right. Next we have Call of
What
Duty
did Cozy give it?
Warzone. Cozy gave it 84.
Oh wow. Okay, she's a fan. She's the actual one that can't wait to play this. That's interesting.
So Louis is very optimistic.
Just me liking a game has nothing to do with what I think people.
I'll be honest with you. It's a different play style. It looks like it's a different play style, and it looks like it's a lot of fun. So either way, Obsidian's doing it, right? Isn't Obsidian doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if
So I know it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna have a good story. So yes, I can see it hitting a 90 pretty much.
Okay. Arcade 4247 decided to pony up and actually give a score 70. We will be calling you out on this one next week, bro.
70 is probably what I'd give the game after I played it, to be honest, because I'm not interested in looking at this. But as Cozy said, what you think people are going to score it versus what you think the score is two totally different things. Even though I have a goose egg every week in this.
Every week.
Every week. I suck at this.
This might be your week.
You never know. Gogo Po says Immortality is awesome. Dude, be honest.
I love it.
You enjoy
No,
the sex scene.
so no, it's not. You don't even know what the movie is because they aren't real sex scenes.
What?
So
Okay, no
you're
spoilers.
basically
it's
sorting
like sex scene in a
through
movie.
footage. You're sorting through film footage, film interviews, behind the scenes stuff. You're sorting through all of that. That's what you're doing in the film. So it's not a real sex scene. You're just literally watching, like a film, a piece of like part of the film.
Moving on, a Cloaked Onyx says, what score would you give Pentiment if Xbox gave you $10,000? I'd give it a 99. I'm just being honest.
You're out of your mind.
Okay.
What?
I'm saying,
No,
if they give me $10,000, I'm rating it a 99. Xbox, I have a price. Louis.
Oh my God.
I will not. They can give me $1 million. I will still give it a 90. I wouldn't No.
All right. Stuffed Sean, welcome. Says, class at Retro, I always thought our accent would hamstring us, but I game with Crazy Louie a lot, so it's not bad. My accent is thick, but okay. Whatever. Arcade says, I play primarily on Xbox. Okay. Good
He
to
might be
know, I
talking to
guess.
somebody, so
Probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
My
all right.
brother's Stuffy. Forza Friday, fella. We play
All right,
Friday,
let's move.
Forza Fridays each week. So
Let's keep it moving. Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 coming out November 16th. It's a battle royale. Cozy, what's the score?
71.
Harsh. Ham Solo, Call of Duty 2.0.
ooh. Like a 76.
Horrible, man. Jeez. All right, Retro, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0.
8.5.
So an 80.
Bro, it's from 0 to 100. So is that an 85?
Yeah, an 85. 85.
All right then. Louis, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0.
I agree with it 85 too. Now
85.
if they get rid of the hackers,
You can't
then
pick a score that someone else predicted.
I can pick a score, then 86. Just one more,
80.
just in case.
All right.
If they got rid of
Louis.
if they get rid of the hackers, I'll give it a higher level. You know,
Okay.
because the hackers make that game impossible to play.
Okay, let's go to the chat real quick. Arcade says I said that because when I gave my score, you said dude, ponying up. It's an expression. It's not saying you are.
I was waiting for you to read that.
He thought you meant he was a pony.
Dude, ponying up is. Oh my god! I can't believe I have to give this lesson. English is not even my first language, but ponying up is just an expression that you can use to say that someone was brave enough to stand up and say something. Because notice no one in the chat used a score, so you were the one who was ponying up a score. Get it? Okay.
I love it. I love that you had to describe that as an African.
Dude, I'm the I cannot have a better grasp on. You know what? Lastly, we have Goat Simulator 3 coming out November 17th.
That was awesome.
Cozy,
100.
what's the score? Sit down.
I'm gonna go with 78.
78. I wonder what Cozy is going to be licking as a goat in that game. Ham Solo.
Lord.
It's a fun game.
Goat Simulator 3. That's what happens in the game. You lick stuff. Ham.
Yeah, and destroy things.
Yes, destroy things and people's days.
I'm gonna give it an 82.
82 for Ham Solo.
Oh, this is going to be
Goat Simulator 3.
sweet.
79.
79. Louis, Goat Simulator 3.
100.
Louis the troll. Okay, good to know.
I'll go for 100. Heck yeah. Go Simulator is one of the best fun games out there. You just do nothing. That's how Cozy love those games. Just go in there and do what you gotta do. That's it.
No cutscenes, no stories
Nothing.
to worry you.
Nothing.
Right, Cozy?
I mean, tell me a game where you can put rockets on the go. You can make the go fly. You can tell me what kind. That's the only game you can do that and have fun and smack
Like
people
Minecraft.
around.
No, you can do that in
Just
Deer.
cause.
You can do that
What?
in
And just
Deer.
cause.
You guys,
Okay,
look what
okay.
I got.
Game
I
result.
got an egg this week.
Oh
Okay.
my god, what kind of egg is that?
Not seen it.
What makes you think
Just
it's
a regular
what
egg,
makes you think
right?
there's something wrong with this egg?
Because you're holding
So-
it.
So you're gonna chew it, or you're just gonna swallow it?
Why would you chew an egg?
Stuffed Sean, thanks for coming through. See you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay. Game results from last week. Sonic Frontiers. Cozy said 87. Ham Solo 85, Cassie 70, Mad Likes Games 84, Orcius 70 as well, but we have to disqualify him because he had chose the same score as Cassie. And the winner is, drum roll, Cassie. She got it right. She said 70. The score was 73. So Sonic Frontiers not doing well. So Cassie got this one, but then the next one is Tactics Ogre Reborn. Cozy said 87. I'm not even going to read out everyone else's predictions because Cozy got it spot on. It actually is 87. So it's a draw. Last week was a draw between Cozy and Cassie, so no one gets a point. So as far as game predictions are concerned, Cozy still has a 6-0 lead on Ham Solo. Maybe next week, Ham. Okay, so guys, what?
It's time for the quiz time.
Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there, Cozy. Keep it together. Notable tweets. Louis, I'm gonna read a tweet to you, and I need you to just give me your reaction. All right? It can be a long rant, it can be a short disagreement or agreement, or you could just say no comment, no problem. Louis, are you ready?
Go for it.
At Catalyst NB says, Sonic Frontiers is a game that sets out to answer the bold questions such as, what if Breath of the Wild was good?
Hey, what? wait,
That's salty.
what if that is really salty? What if Breath of the Wild was good? Breath of the Wild is actually super good. Actually, it won Game of the Year. Really fun game. Zelda really went up a notch, and wow, it's insane how somebody can say that's not a good game. That's just bad. It's bad, and I've never. It's actually weird. This is the first time I hear somebody talking bad about Zelda. To be honest,
I don't like most of them.
Cozy, that's not for you. Cozy, the next one is for you. At Des Troy 303 says, but your Xbots like this cheap made game while showing a screenshot of Vampire Survivors. Go.
You guys, here's the egg.
Did you wrap a condom around that egg? That thing looks weird.
It's like a half complete egg.
I don't even think the people
Like
can
half
see
hatched.
it.
Oh.
Put it like in the center of the screen so we can like up higher. Oh
There's
my
the
god,
egg.
what the hell?
It's a half hatched egg.
A half hatched egg?
Not hatched. Half developed.
Half
They cook
developed
it.
egg and you're about to eat that?
Cozy, tell me you're not going to eat
Yes.
that.
I am.
Shit, you gotta get your protein somewhere, I suppose.
Where did you get that? What tree did you climb?
Asian grocery store. The Asian grocery store.
Or man, she ran into
Go on,
somebody's
brave woman.
She ran into
It tastes actually
somebody's
kind of like
lawn and grabbed that joint.
it tastes like an egg that's been cooked in it tastes like an egg that's been cooked in chicken broth.
Okay, so while Cozy tries to make us
So
I'm literally about to puke.
so it's really funny. I'll stop. I'm gonna eat the rest off camera.
please,
But so
I know you haven't heard this from a lot of guys, but just please stop. Please fucking stop.
She's all
so,
mixing it
it's
up
really
right
funny.
now, just pounding it.
No,
Bro,
I'm putting it. I was gonna put it in this. I was gonna put it in my noodles.
Witchcraft on stream.
Wait, what's it called? What's the egg called? Half what? Half cooked?
Balut. It's called BALUT.
BALUT. Balut egg. Oh, here it is. Okay, Balut egg street food. Okay, let's see.
It's pretty good.
I don't care if you can look it up. It ain't normal.
Look at him looking away.
I'm about to puke back. Oh.
Anyway, so it's really funny because I know you gave me this because of Vampire Survivor, but that was actually the comment I saw, and I was like, huh, what is this game? And I checked the Steam reviews, and everyone was like, I know they were overwhelmingly positive. So I was like, let me try this game. And then several hours later, you know the rest of the story. It's weird. Yeah, people have this thing. I don't know. People hate games that, you know, they didn't.
Crazy Louis struggling, right?
He's struggling.
This is actually
Okay.
gonna be the first podcast I'm gonna puke on.
Okay. So anyone that has the patience to read the chat, I'm just gonna say, Yobi. I'm just whispering to myself, be still, my beating heart. Because what you're saying, dude, oh my God.
What's he
If this
saying?
is real. He says we might have news. We might have news on Gears of War games, specifically like
Ooh,
the
interesting.
good ones, the first 3. So yeah. Cloaked Onyx says, wasn't there supposed to be a Marcus Phoenix collection like the Master Chief collection? Bro, the Master Chief collection was the most broken piece of I don't even know what when it launched. I hope that doesn't happen. Next we have this one's for you, Retro.
Okay.
At Wolf 13 says, it's Starfield Day. We could have been discovering the stars right now, traveling from planet to planet. It's all right, though. I'd rather they fix it up than play a buggy mess at launch. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, it's sad that we've had to wait a little bit longer for it, but like my view on delayed games is always it's better for them to be delayed than to come out a mess or not right. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Retro,
It's gonna be buggy.
I've
Let's
thrown
be
you
honest.
so many softballs. All you had to do was hit one out of the
What?
park. Just one.
What is it you want from me, bro? You want controversy where there is none?
All right, fine. Ham Solo, Modern Warfare. Blame at Blame Truth YT says Modern Warfare 2 is the worst Call of Duty game of all time. Go.
Wow. Where has this person, like, I don't know, where has this person been to say something like that? Like, what Call of Duty games was he playing the last like 10 years? like like really it's worse than Ghost? It's worse than
Didn't go no campaign.
it's worse than it's worse than Infinite Warfare? Really? Like, no, I can't pay this any mind. I'm sorry.
Who is this person?
The Twitter handle is at Blame Truth YT. Quick correction. Yobi says I said expect news on 2 Gears of War games next year. My bad. So it's not specifically which games, but there's 2 Gears of War games next year. So still excited because Gears of War is one of the best franchises, like, period.
Maybe
Period.
that and another tactics game or something like that.
Oh God, I hope it's not another tactics game. I'm good on that shit. Anyway.
Facts. Me too.
Anyways, quiz time. So Louis is gonna go first. Retro will go second. And where's the pin?
No, go.
Damn it, I can't find the pin.
Let Hamilton go.
Okay, fine. Ham will go first.
Because you always do the hold it in my hand thing, and then I will guess your right hand. Because
I sound like that. Why are you mimicking my voice as if I sound like an ogre or something? I don't sound like that. Anyway,
No, he sounds like this.
Oh God! You know what? I'd
from
rather sound like an
this
ogre. I would rather sound like an ogre at this point.
Cloaked
Onyx says the campaigns worked for me in MCC. If there's a Marcus Phoenix connection, I'm buying it for the campaigns as long as they work. I'm fine with that. Yeah, cool. Mr. Inferno, Marcus Phoenix collection was always a rumor started by an Xbox fanboy named Iron Wolf during the Xbox One generation. It's never been a real thing. Mr. Inferno, you better pray they don't launch a Marcus Phoenix collection, because oof. Arcade says no, only Black Ops 4 had no campaign, but it had a story. Okay. Quiz time. Louis and Retro. This is how it works. I'll make a statement and then I'll say true or false, and you guys need to just decide if it's true or false, and then you score if you get the true or false correct. Is that clear?
It is very clear.
Very
Louis?
Cool. I'm done. You're cool.
All right then.
I'm still thinking about that egg.
You shouldn't watch the rest of our streams then, because that wasn't the worst of it. Louis. First questions for you, Louis. Returnal has been confirmed to be coming to PC June 2023. True or false?
I think it's true.
False.
I heard the rumor though. It's
been rumor. It has not been
rumor.
confirmed.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's a rumor. My bad. Yeah, I thought
Retro.
False.
Retro.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
The latest Cyberpunk 2077 update is 1.61. True or false?
True.
Correct. Retro is the first one on the board. Ham Solo. Bobby Kotick is the CEO of Activision Blizzard. True or false?
False.
It's true.
Damn it.
Cozy.
I thought he was something else, but whatever.
No.
Yes.
Cozy, Bobby Kotick has been the CEO of Activision Blizzard since 2005. True or false?
True.
False. He's been the CEO since 1991.
He's
been
there
CEO.
forever.
30
I hate
years.
to break it to you, but 95 is still forever.
Okay. Louis.
So,
campaign co-op for Halo Infinite has been cancelled. True or false?
Couch co-op has been canceled, but it's true. It's not been canceled. It's false.
Sorry?
Okay, the question was that Halo. Repeat the question. Sorry.
Campaign couch co-op for Halo Infinite has been cancelled. True or false?
True.
Correct. Retro.
Oh.
Campaign co-op has also been confirmed as cancelled for the next Halo campaign. True or false?
True.
False. Ham Solo, the previous franchise best for sales was held by 2012's Call of Duty Black Ops. True or false?
Say that again.
The previous franchise best for sales was held by 2012's Call of Duty Black Ops.
False.
Correct. It was held by Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it was the next one because the next one was lit.
Yes.
Black Ops 3 sold 1 billion in 12 days. True or false?
False.
Correct. 15 days. Wow. So everyone is stuck on 1 point.
I
Guys,
knew there was a trick.
you're
such a trick though. You always just trick people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you make people
And then he's all like, "Who? Whittle owe me? Whittle owe innocent me?"
I know, the person that hasn't been on the panel for one questionnaire.
All right, let's keep it moving.
He just gets to
Louis,
watch people squirm as he asks the question.
Louis, Netflix are making the Gears of War anime, and then the Gears of War feature film. True or false?
True.
False. They're making the feature film first. Retro.
Oh.
Both Gears of War projects have been confirmed for 2025 and 2026, respectively. True
You
or
didn't
false?
say in order
False.
right there at all. So how
Exactly.
the hell was he supposed to know? I mean, he thought you were asking that if they were making both of them.
Making both of them. Yes, that's what I
And
thought.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought
you
the
didn't
question was.
clarify.
No,
You didn't clarify,
you were not listening to the
yes.
You didn't
question. You were
clarify.
not listening to the
Yeah.
question. I said Netflix are making the Gears of War anime and then the Gears of War feature film.
See how dirty
that
this
imply?
motherfucker is? This is what
Yeah,
me and Cozy
this
be
is what we
talking
have to deal
about.
with.
This motherfucker is dirty with his questions.
I'm gonna go back. I think
Get
I think it
offended
did
by
not
that.
say then. I think it did not say then. I'm gonna go back and hear this because I did not
Rewind
think he
it,
said
Doc.
then.
Rewind it and then
Rewind it.
take your L. All right.
Okay.
Retro,
Oh my God.
retro. Listen, retro, you there?
Yeah, I said
Both-
false.
That is so fucking dirty. Oh my God.
Retro.
It's fucking
Retro. Both Gears of
filthy.
War projects. Both Netflix Gears of War projects have been confirmed for 2025 and 2026 respectively. True or false?
I'm going to say false because I have no idea.
Correct. Retro's in the lead. Ham Solo. The last entry in the StarCraft franchise was
Oh,
2017 StarCraft Remastered. True or false?
True.
Correct. Ham Solo's got 2 points. Cozy. In
Yes.
2020, StarCraft was inducted into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. True or false?
True.
False. It was 2021. So now we have Ham and Retro sharing the lead. Next, Louis, have you
up?
taken your L? You good?
No, I'm not taking my. I gotta rewind and listen to that because Han Solo
Oh.
and I thought the same thing.
No, you need to. After,
That's how he
after-
does it. He
after the
basically
next question-
tries to trip you up
Louis, after you
intentionally.
get the next
Yeah.
question wrong, just quickly rewind. Here goes.
Okay.
Ubisoft is currently working on a Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake. True or false?
True.
Correct. Louis got 2. Now rewind, Louis. I need you to swallow this L so we can move on. Retro.
Did you just ask him to
Yes.
swallow?
In April 2022, Ubisoft revealed that the Prince of Persia remake is swapping developers and that its veteran team at Ubisoft Montreal will be taking over for the India-based folks at Ubisoft Mumbai and Ubisoft Pune. True or false?
No idea. True.
False. All this happened, but not in April, in May.
Oh my
Ham-
God. That's some bullshit.
Ham Solo.
I like it. I like it.
Ham Solo. The original Project Cars was created by Manchester developer Slightly Mad. True or false?
What?
Who said what? Is that Ham?
No, I didn't say that.
All right, Ham Solo.
I'm gonna
Do you want me to repeat?
say I'm gonna say false.
Correct. The developer was in London, not Manchester. Ham Solo has the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Cozy, the highest Metacritic rating any Project Cars game has achieved is 84. True or false?
True.
Correct. Last round. Wow, this one's still up in the air. Louis, please tell me you have taken some water and swallowed your L.
Nope, not yet. I haven't gone back. I have to check it out later.
Am I in the lead
All right.
or am I?
Yes,
Is this the
you're in
last
the lead.
question?
Yes, last round.
Oh,
Last round,
Lord.
and you in the lead, Ham Solo.
Whew.
Louis, Shigeru Miyamoto is Bandai Namco's lead marketing manager in Europe. True or false?
False.
Wow, that was quick and correct. Ham Solo, you're now sharing the lead with Louis. So you have to get the next one correct, otherwise it's just a draw. Retro,
Yes.
Call of Duty Warzone will be unplayable for 48 hours following Warzone 2 launch. True or false?
False.
Correct. It will be unplayable for more than a week.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's insane.
insane. I thought it was. I thought was the 48 hours ever like a rumor?
They confirmed it's more than a week. So hold on
Wow.
to
Easy.
it.
But
So
what
That is
I'm
crazy.
asking was there a rumor before of how long it was going offline?
Rumors about
that-
all types of time frames.
I
The
yeah, I
question is
thought I
how-
heard something like a couple of days or something like that. So if that was my question, I would have said true. So I'm happy.
So
I'm out.
whoever lives,
I
whoever lives
wonder
off
how
COD Warzone, good luck.
I
Good
wonder
luck.
how big this one's gonna be, because I mean that Call of Duty Warzone is huge.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Ham
take up
Solo.
your entire hard drive, son.
Probably so.
Ham Solo, this one's for the win. The Street Fighter 6 comic series will run for 12 issues. True or false?
True.
Yes. It's false.
Damn
It's only
it.
4 issues. It's only 4 issues.
I
Woo,
don't
Ham
know
Solo
this
is
stuff. You asked me a comic book question after all these video game things. That's how foul this dude is. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Cozy,
Oh my
Cozy.
God.
Yes,
Everyone else has scored 3 points. This is your chance to also draw level.
it's
and make it-
okay.
This
I
is,
can
that
fail.
was messed up. A comic question. I mean, come on, man. He
Take
purposely
this L,
picked a question that he's like, I know Ham knows nothing about this. Let's
Take
go.
this. Dude, you have a 50-50 chance of making it. Don't even blame me on this one. Find a
The
mirror
other ones,
and
I
blame
feel like I had a chance on. Those are video game questions. This, you said Street Fighter, and I got my eyes big, and then you said comic book, and I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, they are making a comic. Go and complain to the people that make Street Fighter. They're the ones making the comic book.
Man, whatever, man. Another
Cozy,
tie.
Yes.
Need for Speed Unbound releases on December 2nd, 2022. True or false?
True.
Correct. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the biggest draw we've ever had on Quiz Time. Everyone scored the exact same
Woo!
point. Ham Solo is on 9 wins. Let's hope we keep getting draws or guests keep winning. That way Ham Solo doesn't get into the
Wow,
double digits.
he's really gunning for you, Ham.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He hit me with a comic question at the end of the questions for me.
I mean, you don't even. When was the last time you read a comic, Ham?
And I haven't read a comic since I was in like not elementary, but like middle school. Man, I tell you, bro. Like I'm not big into comics. I never was big into comics. But he asked Cozy the easiest question just now. December 2nd for Need for Speed. Everybody done knows that.
I didn't know. I
that is
literally picked.
early December.
I didn't know. I literally just
Oh,
picked.
whatever, man. And then
So
you asked me a
arcade-
comic book question.
How am I supposed to know when Need for Speed comes out?
That is
Okay,
so funny.
At least it's a video game question, Cozy.
I did
That
not
is
even know
true.
that Street Fighter has comics. Today I learned that Street Fighter has comics. I didn't even know
Street
that.
Fighter 6, Street Fighter 6 is releasing a special edition comic before the release. It's 4 issues. You should get it.
Yo, be in the
artist is-
chat spitting facts right now.
Yeah.
We
Yobi
already
says Han
know
Solo
he
knows
sets us up for
50%.
failures.
Guys, Yobi, you know who Yobi is? Yobi's those Republicans talking about they cheated the election, but he ain't got no evidence.
Oh,
Hey,
my
you-
God.
You said we do not talk politics here, so no politics.
Arcade 4247 bringing out the facts. He says the precision of these questions, LOL. Mwah! Come back next week for more spanking. I'm giving it every single week. Okay, so before we go to the last point rant, Louis, please tell us where people can find you.
Oh man, well you can
And you-
find me. It's super easy. You can find me at Twitter at Crazy Louis Gaming, where I shout good mornings and do all sorts of crazy fun stuff. You can also find me on Mondays on the Xbox Lunch Break Special with Mr. Boomstick, Fuzzy Bubbadeer, and Mr. Web Dave at 12 p.m. Is it 12 p.m.? Yes, 12 p.m. noonish. And also, you can find me at the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with my brothers Silent Cypher, Sour Blow, the Big Poom, talking about everything that's going on in the gaming world.
Awesome.
What's
Awesome.
up?
Retro.
Yeah.
Besides the racetrack, where can people find you?
You find me on Twitter, XTSX Retro. If you want to add me on the PSN or Xbox Live, usernames are in my bio. You can also find me on the Doomsayers podcast, Friday nights and Saturday nights on the Worldwide Company of Gamers.
Right.
But before anything though, I want to say thank you for inviting me on the show. It was a lot of fun. Really, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I
Okay, so
enjoyed
I
myself.
guess
Had a good
I
laugh.
took it too far with the egg, you guys.
Oh, don't
Nah, it's cool.
Now you went too far, Cozy. Now? For real?
Yeah.
Now with the pig's
Nah,
feet.
Not yeah.
Oh,
You guys
wait.
reacted way worse
Wait,
with the egg than the pig's
wait a
feet.
minute. You like pig feet? Pig feet is so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's good. Pig feet.
I
Is
like
No.
it,
Raw?
No.
but not
No.
canned. Not canned.
Like what?
I like them
Oh.
fresh, but not canned. Canned is
Yeah,
gross.
fresh. Yes, and you put it. There's something we call here mondongo. It's like it tastes so good. I don't say what mondongo is. Keep on going. It tastes so good.
Deus. Are you say? Oh God, you guys are making me swear in Portuguese. He likes fishing. He likes raw pig's feet.
Yeah, so
Lou
come
is
back.
not
man.
coming back.
So
No.
Best guest, the best guest
Lou is
ever.
not coming back. Everyone,
Where do you go?
last time on this.
I
on
want to
the-
know
on-
at what point in life you get to the point where you look at a pig's feet and go, you know what, that looks tasty. Give me a bite. I'm sorry, that's too much for me, man.
Oh man, you don't
Yeah.
understand.
Stanley
I
Francois
don't
says, "Great
understand.
show."
Oh,
Thank
here
you,
it is.
Stanley.
Look, I
Please
gotta say
like,
something.
subscribe, share.
Yeah, send it.
Ignore these weird people. Just like, subscribe, share. Me and Ham, we're cool. All right, just ignore everyone else. All right. So time for my last point, rant. If you are a PlayStation stan, this is the moment where you pack up and bounce. All right, because it's not gonna be pretty. Here goes. Last point. Imagine a $1 billion company that made its fortune through sales. Now imagine said company voluntarily electing to ignore an entire continent of potential customers upwards of 1.5 billion strong. All this for no apparent reason, leaving us to speculate as to why. Why, Sony? Why don't any African countries outside of South Africa have the ability to input their banking details on their PlayStation consoles? Why do we have to resort? Why do we have to resort to dodgy third-party sites to buy PSN vouchers for the privilege, the honor of buying video games on your platform? Should we ignore the tiny fact that South Africa also happens to be the only country on the continent with a large contingent of white people in their population? Let's maybe make this a race thing. We all know how you corporations love to be seen as bastions of inclusivity and progressive thought. Maybe being labeled racists might get you all off your collective asses. The arrogance, the ego, the sheer fucking hubris. I am only one voice in a sea of billions, but you can bet your bottom yen that as long as your platform treats me and mine like fifth-class citizens, I won't shut up about it, and everyone who'll lend me their ear will hear about it. I have no faith that you incompetent bigots will listen to my or anyone else's pleas on this subject, what with us having too much melanin in our skin. But CAC must be called out, so consider it called. For this week at least. See you at the CMA next year, Jimbo.
Oh.